Hello everybody, this is Diamond Kitty Gaming, and today we're going to talk about what I'm going to deem, well, I don't really know what I'm going to deem it yet, but it seems to be something about code removing. Somehow glitching an Iron Assault troop to make the code become removed, except for some bits that allow you to take over stuff still. So, let me explain what happened, said Kenneth, explaining when he found a person using the new duping method. So, Minitoon patched the old duping method, but it's not, but it's no longer but there's another new one, and it's annoying, and it's more annoying, it's worse. I was Yugoslavia, and I was building up, said Kenneth. And I saw the Italians bring their troops to our border for a second, and he went back to Rome right after, and I decided to check on Italy with a boat. I sent it here into the Gulf. This is the Gulf here. I saw a troop in, I'm not sure where he means, only when you went over it, had, and some, and I thought, well, instead of attack, maybe the dupers dupe and move phase now. And he said, no, it's not the same way. I tried it myself on our fan account, because he takes place in ethical duping, which is duping to figure out how duping is done. So it's kind of like hacking. It's kind of like ethical hacking, where it's hacking to destroy hackers. I tried myself in the fan account. I did the same thing as the old duping. Every time I attempted to go to two places in one time, it would send my troops to one of the two tiles I touched. It was random. I tried the same in attack again, but that got patched. The thing is when he duped, he only went to a spot one time. Well, he had to dupe multiple times to get 324 troops. When you attempt to attack a troop, unfortunately Roblox's filter tagged out a bunch, so I can't explain. When you attempt to attack a troop, the tile is invincible, meaning attacking Rome was impossible, so you could never take him out. The host wasn't sure how to kick him. So most of the Balkans got taken. The weird thing is normally troops have an idle animation, but these were T-posing with their arms down. So basically, they're very, very, they kind of look a lot more stable, like how this guy looks, like how a Roblox avatar would look. So it glitches a troop to make killing it impossible. Basically, duping now means that you can both dupe the troops, meanwhile also making the place where you made the troop invincible by removing some sort of code by doing some sort of glitch which removes the code that makes everyone else be able to attack your troops. So now you can't attack that place that the duper owns or the troop that the duper owns. So basically, now it's duping, but now you can't even defend yourself against the duper because you can't take them out. So basically, Minitoon fixed duping, but accidentally made a glitch that's worse. Every time he would buy troops, the duper, his zero troop on the city wouldn't get the troops, though there was no other troops there. So Minitoon made a very big problem. But since not many people know it yet, since till now I've seen one person use this new method. I hope that nobody makes a video saying how to do it. I hope they do, because I want to see how it works, and I want to see if there's a way to stop it. Because now they can dupe and make killing a country impossible. So now, instead of duping, but you can destroy the duper and make it sure that you can take out the duper so that they can't fight. Now it's duping, but the duper is also invincible. Funny thing is, we tried nuking it, but that didn't work. So basically, the duper is now invincible to anything, even nukes. So before you could get enough troops or to get a nuke, before you could get enough troops or get a nuke, you could still defeat a duper or glitcher. Now it's impossible if they have a zero troop on their cities. The funny part about it was he started duping first round. The annoying part about it was he started duping first round, but the host only kicked him 10 rounds later. I'll try to figure out how they do it so I can show you what happens. So basically, if you want a complete thing, again, duping before was somebody taking a troop and on mobile tapping both crosshairs in the attack phase, two crosshairs of a bordering enemy land at the same time, meaning that they can dupe at both points and duplicate their troops to make it split them, and then they could merge and have an incredibly powerful troop number. But you could still eliminate a duper by taking over their land and ending them, or by taking out their troop with a nuke, or maybe even your own troops if they were weak enough. Now, it's duping the same, so basically, we don't know how they do it, but they are able to duplicate their troops, but they put what's called a zero troop on their land. So basically, it's a troop, but without the idle animation, without the code that makes it so you can't attack their land, so you cannot at all defeat them. So they are invincible, plus they can dupe and take out you. The only way you can know is that you might be able to spot some suspicious behavior. Since the guy acted so suspicious, how he played in Italy was just so suspicious. Normally, Italy likes rushing France or Spain, yes. Or Italy goes for the Balkans. What did he do? Did he go for Switzerland? No, he went for Hungary, didn't he? Or Africa. What would a suspicious Italy player do? So basically, old you could still defeat a duper. Now the dupers are invincible, and we don't even know how they do it. And if the players don't know how the dupers do it, then Minitoon doesn't know how the dupers do it, and we don't know how to fix the glitch, and it's even worse now. So this is pretty bad. This is a pretty bad spot, because if more people learn how to do this new dupe, there is no way to defeat them until Minitoon makes a patch, which already we know that if he makes a patch, he could make it even worse. I don't know how he could make it worse. So I've realized that I've come up with a name. Earlier it was duping, but that's past. You can now duplicate troops, but make yourself invincible by making a troop with removed code by making a troop with removed code, placing it on a city. It won't merge with any other troop, and you can't kill that zero troop. So, here's what I'm going to deem it. Zeroing. Because of the zero troop. But his troop's movement, how he was talking, how he's moving around. What does he mean by this? How did he talk and move? So his troops' movement were basically like zero troops. So all of the zero troops that could attack but not be killed. And they all look like kind of like this. Instead of them holding their gun with the idle animation, they just look like this without an animation, which is very spooky. But I'm wondering how this dude talked and moved. He was talking like he had won already and had zero chance of losing the match. Okay, so that's not actually so suspicious. I've seen dupers talk like that, where they're like, well, you're already dead, I'm fine. And he did have zero chance of losing the match. But what I'm really interested in is, how did this Roblox character move strange? How it would destroy everyone in the server. Yes, that's one of the dupers with the delusions of grandeur, but this time it's not a duper, it's a zeroer. So earlier it was duping, now it's zeroing, and zeroing is way worse than duping. Because now you're invincible, and you get to kill everybody else, and these new dupers apparently, these new zeroers, are apparently very much more arrogant now, because instead they'd be like, oh, it's not a glitch, or something like that, but now they're really arrogant, because sometimes you'd find an arrogant duper who's like all snooty and goes, oh, look, I'm gonna destroy everyone, look at me, I have duping, and they're very ragey when they lose. But he says he was talking like he had won already and had zero chance of losing the match, which he did. He had zero chance of losing the match because he was invincible. How he would destroy everyone in the server. So that's different. Dupers normally don't talk about destroying everyone in the server. They take one at a time, but it's strange. But how did he move? Oh, so he just moves strange by going up to people's and then making fun. So this is strange. This new phenomenon is worse. We have a new bad problem on Iron Assault. Not good, not good, not good, not good at all. I don't like that. I don't like to hear that there's now a new dupe. We thought it was finished, but it's not. Now there's zeroers. Zeroing is apparently way worse than duping, and the people who can zero are unknown. We don't know how they do it, which means Minitoon probably doesn't know how they do it either. And zeroers are very arrogant, and they will destroy you. And there's apparently no way to eliminate them, so there is no way to make them rage quit. There is no way to fix this on your own. So this is not good. Well, I'm the first one, I think, to make a video on this. He was jumping on Italy and out of nowhere stopped, stood still in place when it was move phase. To dupe, most likely. I see. Or to zero. Now it's to zero, most likely. This is strange, though. This is such a strange account. By the way, this fan is trustworthy. This is Kenneth. He's been with us for a while. Kenneth is a trustworthy person. I'm sure he would not... There have been, like, little murmurs and rumors about a new dupe that nobody has ever caught on camera or really talked about, which would be me. He would walk into the wall. So sometimes I'll do that, because watch what I'll do. I'll start saying, yeah, but I'll end up walking into the wall and just go like that. So that's probably how he was talking. For some reason, he liked the left wall. Which wall is that? Like this? Where is he? Is that him? Where is he? I don't know where he is. Oh, I see. So this is the left wall. So, yeah. While he was typing. So that's while he was typing, most likely. Or while he was accessing some sort of hack panel, but I bet that's not the case. Normally it's a thing within Iron Assault. I think I'm the first one to really talk about this. The first one who's had a person talk about... He did that during 3 attack phases. Wait, he was... What I mean by this, he was controlling troops walking into a wall, or his camera... Because, I mean, imagine... only later it got weird. Okay. Alright. Because I was thinking what he did was go like this, walk into a wall while also controlling his troops like this, which is very inconvenient, which would be very weird. He wasn't attacking until like third range, until like the third match, which is normal for a duper. They won't attack until they have enough troops to dupe. And I already did for some. This is strange. This is a trustworthy person, and the first person that I think to practically interview a person who actually had an experience with one of these weird new zeroers. So these weird new zeroers have not been caught on camera, as far as I know, have not been talked about. I am the first person to talk about this by He was around this spot, and his troops got near Moscow. Wait, what? So he was controlling troops like this. Because imagine, like, controlling your Italian troops by going like this, and then ended up going like this, going towards Moscow, while walking into that. That would be very inconvenient for a camera spot. How is he doing that? I mean, I could, but it'd be so strange, very weird. Yeah. So as far as I know, I'm the first person to really talk about this and have a person who's experienced this talking about it. Because there have been murmurs and there have been rumors that there's a new dupe. But we don't know, but we never knew what it was, and we never knew what the experience was or how it was done until this. So I just suspected him, and I was right. Normally, you can tell who is a duper, who is a zeroer. And just trust your gut, guys. If you find something that does not seem right and somebody is doing weird... This is the... What? It was the same day that duping got patched. So Minitoon patched duping, and someone immediately found a way to unpatch duping and find a new way to dupe? The same day? That sounds really... Meaning this guy... this guy had hours to figure out how to dupe again. Hours. Not days. Hours. Spending hours to figure out how to dupe again. So this is a very, 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 dedicated, rule breaker. Do you remember his username? I feel like I would write it down or make a video on it immediately if I saw it. I really hope he remembers that he's gonna say no, isn't he? I blocked him, so I'll try... Ooh! We got a lead, boys and girls. We got a lead. Alright. I can wait. Ooh! But he's with a rich costume. That sounds like he's almost Robux hacking, too. That's strange. And he's a high level. Dupers normally aren't high levels. So, I think we're gonna leave and talk over the Roblox chat and see if he can manage to find this dude, because he says he blocked him, so we might know this person's avatar. By the way, the guy in your last video, the streamer. Ooh, do we have a lead on him too? Man, this dude's like a secret agent here. Kenneth. Do you think he was lying? Because I looked a little bit and I didn't find anything. I went to his profile and clicked on... Oh, he had a YouTube link on his profile? I should have known that. Man, I have a YouTube link on my profile. I should have been able to remember that. So you found him. So you found him. You mad lad, sly dog, don't care what he is. I got to a page that doesn't exist anymore. What the heck? So that streamer from earlier, that jerk streamer from earlier, was streaming to 1,000 people. We clicked on his YouTube account, and his YouTube account doesn't exist anymore? But I got this profile doesn't exist. Okay, so we're back and we found his profile. So this is his profile. Apparently he's in game and playing Rise of Nations again. So we could actually... Can we get to this dude? Holy shoot, we can get to this dude. Okay. Okay, so we're going to do this. But first, we need to do this. He does have a YouTube link. What does it get us to? This channel does not exist. That's what it gets us to. So apparently, either he's lying about having 1,000 subscribers or 10,000 subscribers, but he has his YouTube link on his channel, or right after streaming that and getting freaked out by me on camera, he deleted his YouTube. I wouldn't delete my YouTube after getting freaked out on stream. So either he's lying and his YouTube account got deleted and he was not streaming, or he deleted his YouTube or his YouTube got deleted shortly after I made the video on it. But he's in game right now. So we can actually go... Could you get to his YouTube page? No. And we should. Okay, you know what? We're going to investigate this a little further. So we know this dude's player that name then. So this is the guy. He's playing Rise of Nations right now, so I'm not sure if we're going to be able to get directly into his server, or if it's going to send us to the main hub like it would in Iron Assault if you tried to join a player who was in-game into Iron Assault. It will send us into... Join by ID. I wonder, can I, no. Create new server, quick join... I wonder if we can join by... Maybe we can't quick join? Oh, is that just going to send me into a random game then? So apparently we can't interview him, but if any of you guys can... Actually, I'm going to quickly go out. We're going to investigate this dude. But we know what's... He seems like a pretty normal character, a pretty normal dude with a YouTube channel link that doesn't work. We can't join his game because we don't know who it is. I'm going to task someone with trying to get to this guy. So I would add friend and join him, right, so I could see, because in Rise of Nations, if you add someone as a friend and then they join a server, it'll tell you where that friend is in that server. Here's the thing, though. Because we're not friends with this dude, we don't know how to join him. So we need to be able to get to him via Rise of Nations and via friending him. But there's always a chance he might remember my name, and I don't think he'll friend the person who made him freak out. So I'm going to task someone to go onto the public fan account, friend this guy, and try and get into his Rise of Nations game, and try and interview him to say, hey, I went into your channel and saw you had a YouTube, but the link doesn't work. What's with that? Well, the thing is that he told me that he did not want his channel out there because he would get hate in his videos because anyone he attacked would put a dislike. So I wonder if he purposely messed up his YouTube channel links so that nobody could get there. But the thing is that I wouldn't do that because if I wanted to advertise my channel, I'd just do it there. He also looks strangely small. I mean, this is a This is one of the. Let's compare. Okay, so this dude's height. Compare it to my profile. You can see what I mean, right? This looks small, like a kid's profile. But then he acted really, really like mature. Not mature, but like older. On the video. I mean, he was like doing like threatening stuff all around, but like strange. Sadly, we can't find the server he's in. We could. It'd just take a while. Well, we know he wouldn't be in a server with. And I don't think I'm going to take that while. But I'm glad we were able to follow up on the King video. So, I'm glad we were able to follow up on the King video and also talk about zeroing, the new form of duping that is way, 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 way worse. I hope that I introduced a term that we can all talk about now. So, zeroing. For real now. Yeah. So, zeroing is horrible. The King player, we know his name, we know his YouTube is weirdly terminated for some reason or wrong. And yeah. So that's two things that we really need to talk about. And I will see you all in the next one. Thank you for watching. This has been a Diamond Kitty info video, and I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye!